Hi guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. We're doing a little earlier than normal, but it's still New York session. New York just opened up about a half an hour ago, so we're gonna go till about for 2 hours, guys. We're gonna go till about 8:30. It's 6:30 a.m. Eastern right now, and the reason why I'm going a little earlier is because it's the first day of school. I gotta take my kids to school later on, so um, we're gonna get you guys some scalping. Let's take a look at the markets, guys. We're gonna start off looking at gold. Okay, so gold had a little bit of a sell-off last night, so we're gonna take a look at where it bottomed out, 1810, 1809, and we're gonna do some charting and go from there. So, welcome everybody. Ewan, welcome, bro. First one, Camp Savage, hello. Aditya, good morning from London. Respect. Camp Savage, just letting you know early I got in an entry at 1564 on Nasdaq. Nice, good job. Um, so on Nasdaq 15, yeah, that's pretty good. 645 right now. So we'll take a look at Nasdaq 2 and US 30, but we'll start off with gold, guys. Epic Baba, welcome, brother. Stuck on gold at 1810, not sure to hold or to dispose. We'll take a look. We're gonna do our analysis on it. Samurai, good morning, Dominic from Brooklyn. Welcome, bro. Life of the Young, what's up, brother? Ryan, good morning. And yeah, no, my son is grade 5. It's my daughter. She's the one starting kindergarten. So, and she doesn't want to go. So she's gonna give us a hard time today. Bella, good morning. I know it's early for you as well. Dragon, what's up, brother? Fahad, good morning, guys. Noor, welcome. Shashib, Mohammed, everybody. Miss Mena Bahi, hello. Okay, guys. So thank you guys so much. 50 of us already, so that's awesome, guys. If I can just get us to like these channels, I've never done this time before streaming, so 6:30 is new to us. So let's take a look at what the markets are going to give us at this time, and let's get started, guys. So I'm on gold, guys. Just so you guys are familiar with what happened yesterday, we streamed the morning. Okay, there wasn't too much volatility, but then there was the U.S. and Canadian bank holidays, and then right here at 1 p.m. Eastern, the market closed here early, and you can see when it opened back up here at 6 p.m. and then had to move. That's what some people were asking. What is this here? That's when the markets were officially closed right here when there was no trading. Um, so let's get started, guys. I'm gonna go really quickly to the daily. Okay, so if you guys want to follow me charting, I'm going to the daily chart on gold, XAU USD daily time frame to take a look at what's going on. So the start of this week, okay, including the holiday yesterday. So how high did we hit? 1835, 1834. We all know that that's gold's high up here. We can't break. We can't seem to break it right now. I go yellow for support and resistance on the daily, guys. So you can see 1834. We've tried multiple times over here to break it, couldn't. We've tried over here, we couldn't. There was one more candle right here, we couldn't. Again, on Friday we tried, we couldn't. Okay, so you can see that there is a massive supply zone at 1834 on the daily that the market makers are not allowing gold to get above. Okay, so if it's not going above, we got to look opposite side for a sell because they're holding it down. So on Friday, sorry, on this was yesterday on the bank holiday. This was a light volume day, but gold sold off a little bit. And then today, this is now where it came up right here to 1827, and now it's coming down to 1809. So we're gonna see if we break the low right here, guys. Okay, we're at a critical daily area. We're right at the daily support from the previous this green candle right here. Okay, so if I draw the line right there from the body to body, we're at 1809.50, critical support level. If we lose this today, 1809, we're going to drop to possibly 1805 area. Okay, so we got to highlight this is important now. Okay, so we could possibly drop to 1805. If we lose 1805, then we could possibly come down to just getting the exact figures on daily, 1803. And if we lose that, then 1800, psychological 1800. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right there. Again, we might be coming down to test 1800, but we could get some buyers coming in here. This is a daily support, so we could get some buyers coming in here and flip this around. Okay, so that's And then I just want to grab some levels if we start to come up. So then our next resistance will be up here, 1827. And then our next resistance will be the body of the candle we're trading. Okay, the body right there, 1823.23. A lot of 23s. Okay, think Michael Jordan right there, 1823.23. Um, and right there, our next resistance that we got to look at is 1814. Okay, so that's where we could be heading. If we get some buyers, we could be coming up to retest 1814, coming up to these. There was our consolidation in there. There was our breakout. Now it's coming right back down to test in here. Okay, this could be forming like a head and shoulder pattern on the daily. Over here's our left shoulder. This could be the head. We could be finishing maybe a right shoulder in here. If we start to lose support here, then you're going to start to see gold come down. Okay, so this is just the start of a pattern forming, but we're not going to trade the daily candles, but it's a good indication to see what gold is doing. We can see it's in a daily downtrend. So now we go to the hourly candles. And these are our hourly candles now, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to chart these, okay? There was that pause in between when the market was, when the brokers were closed, everything was closed in the afternoon. What did they do? They ramped it up, okay? They tried to get it up above 1827, we couldn't, okay? So now we start to have some hourly resistance up here. So I'm going to put a line right here. That's a good area. I'm going to draw it white, guys. White will be for my hourly, okay? Then we come down here. Once we lose the daily support, our next area is hourly support right here. Okay, so 1821. Then it continues to come down. Now where do we have some more hourly resistance? Always 1818 on gold, always. 1818, I've been telling you guys, is like a magnet for gold, that number. Okay, 1818, we're coming back down. See it just breaking. Okay, now we have a small little doji candle down here with a little bit of a body. Okay, so this is the start of New York session. Okay, so you can see right here 3 4 5. This is London session open, coming down. Okay, so we might recover, get a little bit of consolidation here in New York, and maybe we're going to see gold pull back up. If not, if it breaks right here 1809, we could be coming lower. Where could we come lower to? Okay, so these are the levels where we could drop to now. Okay, this was previous 1 hour support. You see they broke it, okay? And the next one will be coming down here. Right there, okay? So that's good enough for me on the 1 hours. I look for to see if I see any type of pattern. I can see it come up, okay? That's the high up there. It came down, made a lower low. Here's our swing high. Back up to here, 1827, which is lower than up here. That's why selling pressure increased. Once it broke this neckline right here, there was our drop. Okay, so now I'm starting to see the overall hourly. We are in a little bit of an uptrend coming from here to here to here, but we don't want to lose too much of this support. Okay, because if I connect this to this to this, okay, we're right at the trend line. Okay, you can see it's right at the trend line. I'll change that color. We'll go purple for the trend line. Okay, so that's our trend line right there, our hourly trend line, that purple line. Okay, so we're starting to hold a little bit. It's a spin top candle, which is indecision, guys, indecision. Okay, and the RSI on the 1 hour, it's all the way down to 20. Okay, so but it could continue to fall. Okay. Now we're going to go to the 5-minute candles to take a look at what's going on the 5 minutes. Okay, so we went over everything. Daily looked bearish, hourly looked bearish. Here's our 5-minute trend line coming down here. Okay, so this is kind of, if we do it right here, the start here, if you were honest with yourself and you put it there, right here at 6:15, this is kind of our first break out of that downtrend. Okay, so it started to break out, and now we have a little bit of resistance right here on the 5 minutes. Okay, there's our resistance, 1811.28. Okay, and we do have nice 5-minute support right down here. Okay, at 1810. So we did initially break out of that trend, the bear trend. So it could come up again or it could get rejected, but I'm just now starting to see some levels. Okay, so if we can get in, remember RSI, guys, I like to use RSI, so it oscillates in between 0 and 100. I like to put my chart, I like to put my midpoint on 50. Okay, so I'm going to go to coordinates, put 50. I like to know the psychological midpoint because it oscillates between 0 and 100, and I like to know where the strength is. So the strength is still bearish, okay? The strength is down here at 35, 34, okay? So it is still bearish. See that little bit of a pullback? We're still below the 50, okay? So it's still not in bullish territory. That's why we still got to respect the downtrend. So see how it's coming down now? Okay, if we lose this support right here, okay, see how it's coming down? It's going to possibly test this support area again, 1810. Then it breaks there. There's our hourly trend line, this purple line, and then there's our daily support, 1809. Okay, so if gold breaks, we could possibly see it fall down further down into here. Okay, so I'm going to see if it can break the low right there for a possible continuation sell. And where could it go down to? Let's look left. Let's see the last time we were down here, okay? So right over here. This is where it could exactly fall down to, okay? So I'm looking left, right there. There's the first spot it can come down to. There's the next area. And guys, I believe it's touching my line right now. It's ready to break. I'm just got to get these lines, guys. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so we're in a little downtrend too. Okay, you can see it's making lower lows and lower highs. Okay, but I'm watching to see if volume can come down in here, 1809.80, right in here. Okay, right there, 1809.80. I will not be looking for a sell order until volume can close below there. Volume, I mean the body of the candle. This gets down there. I don't want to just see a rejection. If a rejection happens, it could come right back up, could consolidate in here, and then I could be looking for a potential reversal buy coming soon. But I just want to watch this for a possible. I want to see if it can break, like if we can break below the daily support level, and then we could see if it drops here. Okay, guys, I'm just going to look in the chat here 1 second, guys. Thank you so much. Almost 100 viewers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me at this time. I know it's different from our normal scheduled New York time, but kids got school today, so I got to take them there for the first day. So I don't mind doing these sessions too at this time too. The markets move at all times, but and we don't have too much news today, guys. So if you look at Forex Factory, we don't have much news today. Okay, news will be coming tomorrow morning. Good morning, Connor. Welcome. Igai, good morning. Ignatius, good morning from Dominica. Good morning to the Dominican. Janus, I'm not on gold from I'm stuck to, but think it will go. It will back 1700. Okay, 1700 is far away, bro. We just gotta concentrate. We're scalping 5-minute candles, so you gotta look on a long-term outlook. You gotta look on weekly and daily candles. But for you to get to 1700, you got to worry about breaking 1800, then 1760. Number one, those are the big levels on the higher time frame. So, Lindella, South Africa. Good morning. Shannon, welcome. Good morning. Hashan, good morning. Jack, welcome. Um, Genos, I can't change the quality on the feed because we have it on ultra low latency, so there's not much of a delay because we lowered it from 30-second delay down to 5-second, 7-second delay. It affects the quality a little bit. It's like physics. It's one or the other. Do you guys want good quality and delay, or do you guys want no delay with the quality? So we've played around with it, I've changed it, but it's more important that there's no delay, guys. So I apologize for the quality. Um, Good morning, Jade. Which broker do I use? I use Fusion Markets out of Australia. They have really good spreads. I'm looking at gold right now. I'm watching it live. My spread on gold right now is 0.8. It's actually opening up right now. There is volatility. It's actually at 10 right now, 1 pip, because this bullish candle that's coming up. And commission fees are $4.50 per standard lot, and you can divide it by 10 if you're going a point 0.1, which is 45 cents, or you can start to multiply if you're going bigger lot sizes. But $4.50 per standard lot. Yeah, so if you guys got in on that little push down coming down here, guys, it could be like the end of the trend a little bit, okay? Because you can see we're getting a lot of support buying coming in here. So that's why I'm not looking for a sell until the volume breaks below there, but I'm potentially waiting for the volume to pick up here, and I could be looking for a buy coming up very soon on gold. I just want to see if it can break out some key levels. Like, I don't want to just see it come up bullish and then it loses all its momentum and it gets pushed down again. That's not what I want to see. For a buy, we need to start engulfing candles. We got to engulf this one, number one, and get back up here. I like a buy up here. If we can get gold above this hourly resistance, I'm going to look for a potential reversal, and it may be a buy trade idea up here above the white line, which is 1811 up here. Okay, I just want to see that it's got some momentum, and then we could potentially push up to here. Okay, and each one of these red lines is take profit areas, and hopefully we can get it back up to that daily resistance 1814. If we can get gold up there, that'd be really nice. Okay, Erwin, thank you for the like, brother. Thank you for the like and the subscription. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're looking up here, 1811.25 area. Okay, so you can see we're looking for a possible sell down here at 1809.80 if it breaks. And what I mean by break and close, I'm not just looking for an impulse candle, guys. I'm looking for something like this, something to break an impulse, maybe hit this candle, that body, come up, because what can happen on an impulse candle, remember, we're fighting the overall downtrend. Okay, so we're counter trading. If we go bullish on gold, we're counter trading because it's been dropping. So we gotta keep, we don't want to get faked out. Okay, there is an impulse candle you can take. If it starts to go up, you can take that, but you got to know how to scale out of it. It can come up to here and then come right back down. Okay, so if it goes up here, you got to know how to scale out. It can go up to here, but then it could come right back down. That's why it's called an impulse candle. But what we're looking for is confirmation trades. So we're looking for the impulse candle to break out and then possibly come back down to retest this area. When we break a key level of resistance right here, this white line, it should act as a level of support going forward. So we maybe see price come down for a retest here, and if we can get the retest we're looking for, then it might get some additional buyers and volume to break above there with another retest at this level, and then continue to come up to 1814 to that daily area up there. Okay, so that's sort of the path we're looking for on the bullish side. Okay, so what I could do right now, it's because it's 6:45, I could take a look at my 15-minute candles. What are they doing? Okay, so the 15-minute candle came down and came up. Okay, it's like a pin bar, but it's still got a red body, so there is still some selling volume. Here's our new 15-minute candle. So what we need from this one is some nice momentum to get up here and engulf this red body, and then our 15-minute candle can also get up here and possibly up here. But we're scalping the 5-minute candles, so this is how the 5-minute candles are broken down. That's that body of that red 15-minute candle right here. These three bodies coming down on the 5 minutes. So here we are, we're right at our point of resistance, and there's the initial break right here, guys. Okay, so this could be our impulse break. Still lots of time left on this candle. There's 3 minutes and 45 seconds, lots of time. And then inside here, in this zone, I'm not looking to trade inside here. This is my area of consolidation. This is my accumulation distribution zone, and what I'm looking for are the buy area up here or possibly sell area up here. But inside here, I'm not looking to trade in here. That could be where it's consolidating before it gets its next push, okay? And I can see a little bit of bullish divergence, okay? You can see the strength down here. You can start to see the strength is it's getting stronger, okay? So from down here, it came up, it bounced, came up again, could come back down to test this trend line again on this RSI before it bounces up. But we're getting close to that 50. That's what we need. We got to get up here to that 50 and try and break the 50. We haven't been above 50 since all the way back here. Since up here. This is when this whole thing started. This was 330, 325. This is London session where it had that little bounce right there, and then this is where the trend started down. It came all the way down. There's our swing high, okay? Areas to identify. So we are in a deep downtrend since 3:25 a.m. London session, okay? So we're right at the bottom, okay? So this is the bottom. Now we need to look for some type of patterns, okay? So what type of patterns do we see? Here is the start of like a W pattern coming down. There's bottom one. There's our neckline right there. That's our neckline, okay? Here's bottom two. And now what we're looking for is this. We're looking for that extension right there and then the big breakout right up there to extend our W pattern up here, okay? But if we start to get a lower high over here and it doesn't break, then this thing could come right back down, and then we could look for a sell order down here, breaking that support level, okay? So there's lots to look at here on gold, but these are going to be our key areas going forward on this session. So let's just keep an eye on that. And right after this, guys, I'll chart US 30 for us, okay? Yeah, guys, so that's why we don't want any delay. So that's why we got to give up a little bit of the quality, guys. I'm sure that you guys can still see my candlesticks. You can still see the price tags. But we don't want to give up delay, guys, because we don't want to go back to a 30-second delay. It's not fun for scalping. So it's one or the other. It's like the laws of physics, guys. You can't have both. But when we do our Zoom calls, guys, okay, so another thing, our Zoom calls, we do not on YouTube. So they're on Zoom, they're private sessions we host now. Like Dave did the Tokyo session last night, webinars. They're all live. There's no delay, and it's good quality. So if you guys want, you should join our mentorship team, stocksnipertrading.com, for $1 a day. TB Sydney, are you from Australia? No, we're from Canada. We're from Canada, but we use Australian broker. Fahad, welcome. Januz Robertson, don't know, but I have hope it will crash hard before it goes up. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see what happens. Could be gold coming down because there's no news the last few days. So, and then it could be going off of that NFP news that we had. But again, technicals don't lie, so we follow technicals. I don't want to just assume where it's going to go. You can make a nice guess, like an educated guess where you think it's going to go, but I follow technicals. I follow price action, so I'm not guessing. Yeah, we will get to Nasdaq, guys. US 30, we will get to those. Just one chart at a time, okay? Because this one is about, you guys can see it's at a critical resistance area. If I go off of gold, you guys got to watch this, okay? Then, if I go off of gold and I start charting US 30, you got to watch 1811.25 area, and you got to watch for the volume to close on a candle and a retest, okay? We'll get to it. Abdulaziz, we'll get to US 30, guys. Patience, guys. Patience, patience. You guys are very impatient this morning. Connor, I watched the swing trade webinar and so much knowledge. I trade that hour. Looking forward to part two. Yeah, we're gonna do part two webinar today. The swing one, we'll do a part two later on, but today it's gonna be about accumulation distribution, supply demand, trend lines, and support and resistance areas. I did a poll on Friday, and that's what you guys want. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm not familiar with Global Prime Broker. No. Okay, guys, so see what's happening now in gold, okay? So it came down, okay? Look, it came in there, little impulse break. If you can see the wick of that previous candle, see how it came in there and it closed right there. This candle came down bearish again, but picked up a higher low, and now it's coming up as a bullish pin bar with the volume above this area, okay? So this is still like another impulse candle trying to break out. We need to wait for confirmation to see where that body is going to close. See how the body is going bearish now, right below our key area. Okay, so we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the candle. I'm going to stick with this candle. I'm going to stay with it. And then right after this, guys, we're going to go to US 30. We're going to chart US 30, and then we'll go to Nasdaq. But for sure, Royston, it's going to be a double bottom bullish pattern. Yeah, I can see the double bottom. I have it identified. There's our double bottom. We got some nice bullish divergence. RSI is going up while the price is just staying sideways or going down. So we do have a little bit of divergence. We just need that volume, okay? We need that volume and we need that strength to increase. So see where we are on RSI at 42? That's not going to do us any good. We got to get this up, test 50 and above 50. If not, sellers will come in here and push it right back down. There it is. See the push down? See how we failed, guys? That's why I don't take trades. See? I do not hit a buy until I get the volume close above there. See that, guys? Okay? That's why you don't want to get into these trades premature early. Okay, because that's what can happen. You could hit a buy, you could get faked out just on that little wick up there and that little wick up there, and then thinking that this is going to go up on these two candles, but this is just considered a pullback, and then now they're hammering it down again. Okay, so that's a failed breakout right there. You can clearly see that. Now it's coming back down, so I have this area targeted for sell, but same with the going down. I don't want to just see it come down, get a wick, and go right back up. If not, it's going to consolidate in this area. I don't trade that area. I'm looking for a break like this to break down, impulse, okay, that would be your impulse break, but more important, I'm looking for the retest to come back up here and get rejected. Then I'm looking to take it down, okay? So that's the way how I trade. I also do take impulse trades, but I know where to take them. This is not a good area to take an impulse trade because as a buy, because the strength is still below 50. If this strength was coming up to 50 and looking to break out, that's maybe where you want to look for the impulse trade, because you got the strength with you that could possibly break out of this midpoint and continue going up into bullish territory. Then you could ride that momentum with that impulse candle. Okay, so there is ways how to trade impulse candles. There's ways to how to scale out of them in profits, but if you don't know how to trade them, then you could get into trouble, because the market presents you a lot of impulse trades, especially on 5-minute candles. That's why, guys, you need to learn patience and discipline, especially on a low time frame. Even on 15-minute candles, you have to have patience and discipline with 15-minute candles, okay? Yeah, Dominic, wait for the retest, wait for the retest. You said it best. Yeah. Because if you're not waiting for the retest, then you're just jumping in trades. You're kind of guessing. We don't guess as technical traders. We chart and we follow volume and price action. Where would I put the stop loss if the pattern happens? Okay, so if I do get the trade that I'm looking for up here, if I get it close above 1811, it comes in, it retests my area, and I have a buy area around here, I would place my stop loss below the consolidation box down here. Possibly right below those wicks and the consolidation box, my stop loss would be about 1809.70, right down there. Okay, if you really want to be safe, then if you want to open it up a little bit, here's your daily support level, 1809. Okay, right above here, just so 1809. If you want to put your stop loss below the daily support, you can. But if you want to keep it a little tighter, absolutely right below the consolidation box, because it came down here, got rejected, came down here, got rejected, rejected, rejected. So I would feel safe having my stop loss down there. And then as this thing goes up 5, 10, 15 pips in profit, I take my stop loss and I would make it tighter in here. Eventually I'll get it to where it's break even. And then I have a risk-free trade, break even. Hopefully it's up 5, 10, 15 pips. I could scale out maybe 70, 80% of my profits and then run the rest of the runner 20, 30% left with a break-even stop loss. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. That is one of the best ways to trade, and you have no emotion after in the trade. There's absolutely zero risk and you're in profits. Those are the best trades to take. How many of you guys love those trades where you get into profits and then you can take your stop loss and put it at break even? You can cash out at any time, and you can also leave a partial runner. Those are the best trades to look for. Okay, so I'm going to leave the chart like this, guys. Let's move to US 30. But keep an eye on this level, 1811.25 and 1809.80 for the break. If not, it's just going to continue to consolidate in this area, and we'll see what happens there. But keep an eye on this if I flip over to US 30 now, guys. Uday El Amari, thank you, bro, for your subscription. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's move to US 30. Let's look for something what's happening with US 30. Lots of indecision. Look at these 5-minute candles coming up and down. Okay, it's getting a little choppy now with the US 30. But let's chart this, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my daily, guys. Okay, let's go to the daily charts. See what US 30 is doing. Yeah, elementary. That was for you, bro. So no problem. Rajpreet, do you guys have Do you guys members to help members pass funding talent? Well, we have members in funding talent and FTMO challenges, and they're doing really well. They're passing phase 1, phase 2. We've got members that are already past the phases. They have the elite accounts. They have $100,000 accounts. They're actually cashing out bi-weekly, 80% of their profits. But yeah, we help as much as we can. We teach you guys how to trade. We answer all your questions. We do as much as we can. But at the end of the day, you need to learn how to trade. I can't monitor your account 24 hours a day, but we do definitely help you guys with swing trading, scalping, whatever it is. We have a lot of our members who are in those, and they help as well. Okay, I'm not in a funding talent challenge, but we have all of our members who are going through all the phases, and in our stock sniper chat room, they have all the knowledge. They know more than me on those. I know how to trade, but I'm not in a funding talent challenge. I use my own money when I'm trading, but definitely we do have a lot of our snipers, and they're doing really well. We got guys that are in FTMO and funding talent. They have the knowledge. I ask them for questions about what the profits are and things like that. And but for trading, absolutely, we'll teach you how to trade. No worries for that. And when you learn how to trade, you can pass your tests. When you learn how to pass your tests, you can start making 80% bi-weekly profits. So do the math. We help you learn how to trade, which in turn helps you pass your funding talent prop firm challenges, and in turn gets you making 80% bi-weekly profits. Okay, so this is US 30, guys. Here's our all-time high, 35,630, and you can see it's just, look at the daily chop. Okay, these are daily candles. Okay, so you can see all of the consolidation. This is big accumulation and distribution on the daily. A big move is coming up in the markets, okay? And September is notorious. If you guys look at the history of all the months in the stock market, September is the lowest performing month out of the year, every year, year over year, okay? So we are in September right now. They are doing a lot of accumulation distribution. So if we can break on the daily 35,250, we're going to come down to 35,160, 150 down here, and then we're going to start dropping on the daily. But we are not there yet. We got to wait patiently for that market correction. We don't know. I don't know if we're going to get it. Maybe this market is going to continue moving bullish, but if it does, if we move around above 523 right here, we're going to come back to the all-time high 626, and then when we're at all-time highs, guys, we move in increments of 100 pips on the daily. So 630 will turn into we'll target 700, 700 will target 800. So that's what we would be looking for. But we do have some daily resistance right here. Okay, and what I can do now is I'm gonna go to make more sense of this to my hourly candles. Okay, let's go to the hourly of US 30. Okay, so this is the big gap down. Okay, this was from last night. Big gap down. Okay, um, and there, so that will be a resistance now on the hourly, the gap down. I change it to white for my hourly colors. Okay, and it's got a little support right here. It came down, reached some support, and came down, and again we have some hourly support right in here now. Okay, so notice how I always target the bodies. The bodies are more important because that's where the volume is. The wicks are very important as well, but it just shows you this was a big bearish candle coming all the way down here, and it picked up buyers and got rejected up here. And look at where they closed the volume. They closed it back above that white line. That's important. Okay, I always want to know where the volume is. And then if I start to look for patterns, okay, so it came down and broke the neckline. That was like a W breakout right there. Once it broke that neckline, it came up. But the overall trend is, if we look on a larger term, look at all the supply zone up here. This is a massive, massive supply area on the hourly, right up here. Okay, all this is supply zone. Okay, you can see that we cannot get above that. Look at all of these hourly candles trying to break up there, trying to break up there, trying to break up there, again trying to break up there, rejected again, but this time now it made a lower high. Okay, so you see it made a lower high. That's why it came down, guys. Okay, so when you're charting this stuff, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, so right now what I could do on the hourly is I'm looking for the trend coming down here. Okay, we could get a trend from here coming down. Okay, there we are. Okay, see how we're hitting the trend line right now? There's hourly resistance and a trend line, the purple line. So we could get a trend break right here on the hourly. We're approaching 50 on the RSI. We're not there yet. We still have some room to break, but we could scalp this. Okay, so we can come in here. These are 5-minute candles. There was the big drop coming down, and then here's our trend line. See? Every time the 5-minute candles get up here, they get rejected. We're going to try and break again right here. Okay, so you can see it's coming to the critical area. Let's just get some areas here now. Okay, right here. That's going to be a key break right there. Okay, and then up here. So I can start to look for getting ready for where I'm going to position a buy just by looking at this chart up here. And I can start to see where I want to take some profits with these red lines. These red lines represent 5-minute price action, and they also represent TP1, TP2, TP3 plus, okay, if the price action gets there where I want it to. So I can start to see, okay, that's the hourly downtrend, but we do have a nice little 5-minute uptrend forming right here. Okay, so it's coming to, this is like a symmetrical triangle. Anything can happen here. It could break out bullish, or it could spill over and come down bearish again right up here. We're above the 50 RSI. Okay, so it is above the 50. Okay, and then I see some areas of accumulation distribution. I don't want to be trading inside these zones, okay, but I identify them. Okay, so I would be looking for a buy on US 30 up here, because we could possibly break that trend and reverse and come bullish up to here. Okay, so that's the type of trade I'm looking for on US 30. I'm looking for a possible buy up here, but closing with volume. Okay, not just an impulse break. 35,400. Okay, that's a key area. 35,400. It's a psychological level. Okay, so I'm looking for buyers to continue to move up here, break, close up there, and then I'm looking for up here. This would be like TP1, almost 8 to 10 pip range. Then TP2 will have the move to right here, about 10 pip increments. Okay, so that's where you're looking to take profits at 10 pip increments. See, when New York market opens up, you got about 10 pip moves. When it's Tokyo session, they're about 7 pip moves. But you can see when the market opens up, more volatility, that your take profits open up. Okay, and also for the sell guys. Okay, if this reverses and goes bearish, we could be looking for a sell down here and down here, and then back down to that daily support right down here, 35,336. Okay, and I could possibly look for my sell entry coming out of the box down here, breaking that trend. And guys, these are just trade ideas, okay? I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Trade at your own risk, guys. Use proper account management. I'm here for educational purposes. I'm not telling you to buy and sell. I'm just giving a few trade ideas. And I'm trading myself, but when you're trading, trade at your own risk, guys, okay? Proper risk management. Okay, so that's US 30. We'll keep an eye on these areas, 35,400, 35,380. Let's go back to see what gold is doing, guys. Okay, so gold hasn't done much. See how it's still in our consolidation box? Okay, so that's kind of like typically my no trade zone. Let me just bring this out. Okay, 1811, and then this one right here. Right there. Okay, so see how it's just trading around inside this box. Okay, it's getting real choppy, but it's getting accumulation distribution for its next move. There's three directions where price action is going to move. It's either going to trade sideways, still inside this box, or we're going to get a nice little breakout above here, or we're going to get a breakdown bearish down there. But it's just patience, guys. We got to wait for it. Let me just see here what's going on in the chat, guys. Yeah, John Cheng, no worries. See, I like that. Thanks for confirming you're trading through what you just said. I appreciate that, bro, because you're charting yourself. So if you can use me as confluence to your trading, then I like that's what I like. That you're also charting, you're trading. You know what I mean? You're not a copy paste guy. We're not a copy paste group. I absolutely hate copy pasting, guys. So I'm just gonna make that clear. If you're here for copy pasting, I'm not about that. You don't learn anything, guys. Copy paste might be good for 1 week, 1 month, but what happens if you lose that copy paste guy and he's gone and he disappears? You learn nothing, okay? And number one, the copy paste guys aren't even good. We got a lot of guys coming into our mentorship group, and they've had some serious losses with copy paste groups. We're helping them recover all of their losses, and they're learning how to trade. So I don't. If you guys are here for copy paste, then guys, go to a different channel for real. We're not about that. I love how John Chang, how you're charting and you're using me as confluence to your trading. I like that, bro. So respect to you and props. You know, you're here for the right reasons. I like that. So even if I'm charting and I get to look at your chart, I could use you also as confluence. So maybe you have, you're seeing what I'm seeing up here. You see this consolidation. We're not taking any trades. I'm not trading this chop, okay? Because do the math, guys. Just do the math. Is it worth taking a buy and sell in here where it could just be barcoding green candle, red candle, green candle? Number one, when you buy gold, I have to pay a commission. There's a spread. There's also slippage when you're getting out of the trade. There's various factors that you need to take into account when you're taking a buy and sell. So for me, this is not a good area for a buy and sell. I'm looking for the quality pips breaking out up here and breaking down. But I'm not just looking for an impulse break. I'm also waiting for the retest with confirmation. So I'm adding even more confluence to my price action. Okay, so but it requires patience and discipline, guys. Okay. Kamal Sembeng, thank you very much for the subscribe. I appreciate you, bro. Um, and Jade, congratulations! You passed your challenge. That's amazing. Congrats. Jade's on our team, so I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Shout outs to Jade. Good job. You're gonna just trade smart with it. Okay, proper risk management. Even when you get funded, don't get crazy with the lot sizes. If you're trading with a 25,000, 50,000, $100,000 prop farm account, just trade as you normally would. Proper risk management. Don't over leverage the account. Don't come close to your daily drawdown, and just trade smart and collect 80% bi-weekly, nothing wrong with that. Dominic, you'll be there, brother. You'll be there very soon. Elementary, how do you keep patience and avoid boredom in the trading session? I just listen to a little bit of music in the background. Smoke a joint. You want the honest truth? Smoke a joint, and you'll be really relaxed. Okay. If you're very anxious and you're all over the place, then you got to control those. You got to be disciplined, because then you're going to take a lot of trades that you're not supposed to be taking, and then it can get you in trouble, guys. I can present you a chart with 20 impulse candles going up and down, and if you were to bite on every single one of those impulse candles with commission and spreads and slippage, you just see your account just start just dwindling. Okay, so you got to learn, especially if you want to scalp the markets, guys. We trade the markets. Okay, so this is going to be a 2 hour session. I know it's pretty slow right now. This time, normally we're trading news. Normally we start at 8 a.m. and we go till 10:30 a.m. But this is a different day. I got my kids going to school in a little bit, so I had to change it. But normally New York, this time 6 to 8 a.m. it presents some nice opportunities. But we're coming off of 2 days of like light news, holidays, okay? It's the beginning of September, but just give it a few days and then we're going to see September start ramping up, okay? A lot of the whales, a lot of the big market makers, the big money, the banks, they're still on holidays, guys. So they're taking time off, but they will be back in these markets. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, guys. So gold, you see, it's just continuing. But remember, the overall trend was bearish. We could break down right here, and it could come down further. So I'm keeping an eye on this area too. 1809.80 could break down and close below our US 30. Okay, so look at the US 30. It's creeping up. It's trying to, okay? It's coming up, but I want the volume above 35,400. I want it to get up here because we're right at that trend line again. I don't want it to come up here and get rejected and come right back down. I want to see, can these buyers actually push through this and close the volume above here? We've got 1 minute to go, okay? So let's see how this thing, and you can see the strength is starting to increase, it's starting to get stronger, okay? So now does scalping work in Forex? Scalping works in everything. If you want to trade the stock market, like I also scalp Tesla options on the 5 minute frame. I love it. I love scalping Tesla. You can scalp stocks. You can scalp options. You can scalp gold, Bitcoin. You can scalp any FX pair, GBPUSD, EURUSD, GBP, JPY, whatever is charted, you can scalp. As long as there's a candle there, it represents price action, you can scalp it. Absolutely. I can scalp any chart you guys give me. I can scalp it. Whatever the ticker is, even if I've never traded it in my life, I could get into a trade and scalp it right away. Okay, do you see how it came up there and got rejected again? So we're not taking a buy entry. What about all those guys that got sucked in on that big bullish candle? They bought up here, and now they're on their account and it's right back down. It could possibly hit their stop loss now. Okay, and it's normal. It happens, guys. But why not just wait for confirmation? What's the worst that can happen? We got to wait another 5 minute candle. No big deal. No big deal. We can talk to each other here. We got 160 of us. We can trade together. But we can pass time. I'm not taking trades until there's confirmation, guys. You will see. Your account will thank you, guys. Your account will thank you once you learn patience and discipline. You will make less mistakes, guys. That's where we lose a lot of our money. It's the mistakes that we make. Once you clean up all your mistakes, then you'll become a profitable, consistent trader over time. It takes time to learn that. Okay, I've been in the markets for years, guys. I didn't just start 2 weeks ago. I've been trading 20 years, guys. I've learned patience and discipline over those years. Um, I'm trying to help you speed up that process for you guys. I don't want you guys to make the mistakes that I made when I was learning. Um, so if I can help you guys in your journey, I'd love to. But I preach patience and discipline. If you want to take an impulse candle, okay, so now it's starting to build up. You're there is impulse traders out there too. I am an impulse trader myself, but I like to look at the context of how it's developing. Now it's starting to get bullish again, and if it breaks from 400 up here, it could come up 5 pips, and then it could come right back down, or it could come up to here 10 pips and come right back down. But if you're taking an impulse trade, maybe that's the candle you need to scale out of, because we're not, it's not confirmed that it's going to close up here. Okay, we will follow the next candle. Now look at it, it's coming to our area, 35,400. It's getting up there. Yeah, so gold is making a move as well. US 30, see how I have the zone set up? So that's where they're making a move. Okay, so gold broke down, guys, okay? So that was your impulse break right down to the daily level, the yellow line. If you're trading gold, guys, watch how this red candle is going to close. If it closes down here with a retest up here, then we could possibly go into a sell entry. See how the RSI broke my trend line right there? That's why it's dropping, guys, okay? So I'm just going to go to US 30 to watch this one. Okay, so you can see how we can start to look for two trades right now. Okay. You get sleepy from joints. Not me, not me. I get more focused. I get more focused, more patient. Yes, joints and power hour go very good together. Connor, you know it, bro. Yeah, Igai. Igai says, I'm very rushed into the market this morning and got a good minus on my account. Yeah, absolutely, guys. There's nothing to rush, okay? Just follow the volume, guys. That's what we're doing. We're following the volume. Right here, this is where the money is, okay? Let's be honest. What's inside this candle is the money. Those are the buyers. What's inside this big red candle are the sellers, okay? That's if we're selling the market, that's what we're looking for. But they need to break below key areas. See here, this red line down here? It's just impulse. That's an impulse break right there. That caught a lot of sellers. This was a red candle coming down. Look at here, guys. So look at, now we're breaking out, okay? This was a nice impulse break. I told you, you got to look at the context, how it's coming up. It's making higher lows, and then there's our nice break, okay? So this is the impulse candle breaking out, and it's good for 12 pips right now, okay? 12 pips. If you guys are in a buy on that impulse candle, this candle could come right back down, but I like to sell at the highs of the candles, like when it's really engulfing. That's where I like to scale out, at the highs. I don't like to watch the wick come all the way down and then take profits down here. That defeats the purpose of trading it. I like to sell at the most engulfed area. When it just came up to 12 pips, I already know in my head psychologically if it goes 5, 7, 10, and here was my take profit zone right here. We had this red line from up here. We just got above that, so you can't get greedy, guys. Now this is the retest candle, okay? So that was the impulse break. Here's the retest candle coming down now, okay? So this one we're gonna watch. This candle could come all the way back down here and retest this area. If not, if this thing has momentum, it could get buyers anywhere around here. I want to see where it can catch some support with a wick, and this thing could continue coming up to here to 35,416, our next resistance area up here. But if you're trading this impulse candle, do you see how this impulse candle is a lot different than these other ones? These ones were building, the strength was going up, it retraced a little bit of a pullback, picked up a higher low. This candle closed with the volume above the accumulation distribution zone, and then we have this nice big bullish candle break the highs of these wicks right at 35,400. It came up to actually 13. That was a 13 pip move. Maybe scale out 70% of those 13 pips, leave a small break even runner right here, and now we could be looking for the retest candle. This is the retest. This is the important one. This was just the impulse candle breaking out. So there's always guys that say, oh, well, I didn't get in on the impulse. You told me to wait for confirmation, retest. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're waiting for this candle now. Okay. And I'm identifying. So how low did this one come down to? 35,403 right now, right where my cursor is, 403. Remember the area was right here, 400. So we're still creating a higher low. There is still buying demand right here at 403, which is higher than our previous low. So all I'm looking for is like a flip on this candle to come all the way down bearish, have a rejection wick. Now it turns into like a pin bar. Hopefully it turns into a hammer candle where we can flip this red volume into green, and then we can come up, engulf this wick, and then continue going up. We get into a buy and we're good to go. And then we set stop loss down here. Okay, and let me just flip to gold, see what gold is doing. Okay, so here's gold. Okay, so gold gave you confirmation right here. See how the candle broke? There's our volume. This is our retest candle as well. So we're getting both retest candles on the US 30 and gold. So what you're looking for gold is to come back up here, but look at where the selling pressure is right away, just like that US 30. They're holding it down right there at 1809.44. They're not even allow it to come up to this area of resistance. So it is making a lower high. This is a lower high, and so far we have a lower high. As soon as we break this yellow, this is our daily support, 1809, then we'll possibly see gold drop a little further. But remember guys, okay, so this is still a daily zone. We could get daily buyers that come in here and flip gold right back up, okay, because there is traders that trade just daily candles, specific daily candles, so they could come in and buy here. But if we're breaking guys, gold, okay, if you are in your sell on this impulse candle or on this retest candle, have your stop loss placed above here, these swing highs right around there, okay. And let's see if this thing can run down. We just need to break this volume below here. If we can break the volume below the daily low, the support, we could drop further on gold. There we go. There it is. See it? Okay. So all we need now is a nice little drop, a nice bearish candle. If we can break this RSI below 30 and get it down to possibly like 28, 25, we'll get nice bearish momentum. But lots of things can happen here, guys, okay? So this is the psychology about trading. We're at a daily support level. We could get buyers coming in just on the daily level, and also these 30 RSI buyers. There could be a ton of 30 RSI buyers coming, but this candle is very bearish. Look at it. It's got no wick. It's coming down. This is our next take profit zone, 1808.40, okay? So you can see from that break right there down to where we're at is almost 12 pips, okay? So almost 12 pips. But let's see further. Let's get more continuation. What we need is 45 seconds. I need this volume to close below this yellow line. I need this volume to close below the yellow line. The yellow line is our daily support. If we can close below there, I guarantee you the next candle will flash green. It will possibly come back up and try and attempt to come back up here. If it gets rejected there, we'll get some more selling pressure, and maybe we come down here and break, and hopefully we get a dump down to here if we're in the sell, okay? And no worries guys, if you guys were waiting for confirmation, you never got in, just take some education away from this, okay? We can trade the markets 24 hours a day. The markets present themselves with all types of trade opportunities, but just take away on this call what happened here. What happened here, okay? Okay, so there's our green candle. I told you it's going to come up to here. Okay, it's going to try and reattempt this area, the daily. Obviously, it's like a magnet. It's a magnet, okay? So if we can hold position here, we can hold price action below the daily, okay? Because now this is now going to act as a resistance, okay? So if we can cool down this RSI, remember I told you there was going to be a 30 push right here on RSI. See how it bounced exactly at 30? There it is. That's that green candle. This could be a pullback candle coming up. It could also test up here again. It could come up here. If this thing comes up and tests up here and we start getting rejected, we could enter into another sell order up here. Okay, that's why I love scalping the markets, because this could just be a pullback counter trade the overall. We know that gold, look, it's almost down 0.8%. It's down $14. It's down already 140 pips. Okay, so the overall trend is bearish on gold. This could just be a pull back and come back down again. But for 13 pips right there, that's why you got to learn how to scale out just a little bit. And we're following this candle now. That's what I do. I follow candle by candle. I follow price action. US 30 as well. Look at US 30. Okay, so it's holding. There was our retest candle, guys. So see how it came down. US 30 came down. It came down to there, 403, and then it came up. And now we're watching. Now it's holding. Nice. We got some nice buyers. Okay, so it could come up to that level, 416, 415. Okay, and could push higher. If we get a nice push of momentum, then we could get some nice strength. We could come up on the US 30. Okay, but what's more important is if you're following the overall. Look at it, okay, so this is nice little like head and shoulder pattern. Here's our left shoulder, here's our head, here's our right shoulder. This is the right shoulder breaking out. If we can start to close with volume above these areas, then we can target up here. We can start to come up to 35,425 area. We could go up another 10 additional pips from where we're at right now. Okay, so US 30, it's looking good, guys. There it goes, there's the US 30 push. Okay, so you could have an order in there on the impulse or on this retest candle. Okay, it's a spin top candle, but held the higher low. That was our retest and came up. We had buying and selling, but held right there at that red line. And now we have a nice bullish candle coming up. There it is to almost 420, guys. 420 is a great number. There's like 20 pips from the breakout. Remember when we started this entire call? Okay, so see how I had it charted. This was a symmetrical triangle breakout right there. And continuing to go. Okay, let's just get that momentum. Okay guys, 183 viewers, thank you guys so much for joining. If I can just get you guys to like the channel, guys, I really appreciate that. It helps with trending, not for us, for the channel as well. We do appreciate that, but more for other people, guys. Anyone that's searching for live Forex trading, anyone that's searching for live education, anyone that's searching for technical analysis, candlestick analysis, price action, things like that, we could help out other people searching for this. So that's why if you guys can like the channel, if you guys are getting good value out of this. If you guys aren't getting good value, I understand that. But for the people that are getting value and you guys are always on here daily with us, just please, if you can hit that like button. It goes a long way with the YouTube algorithm, believe me. It helps a lot. I ask everyone that's signing up with us, how did you hear about us? They were just saying we were searching for Forex education and you guys popped up in our playlist. We watch you guys a couple times on YouTube and we love the way how you guys trade, and then they end up signing up in our mentorship group and we're working with them, so it helps a lot. How much do you risk per trade in percent? You should not be risking more than 2% per trade when you take, guys. That's proper risk management, okay? Some people go 3 to 5%, but you don't want to go more than that. Then you are over leveraging your account. Anytime you're risking about 10% of your account in a trade, if it doesn't go your way, you lose 10%. It could be disastrous to your account. So you want to trade with proper about 2% max of your trade and just compound pips daily, and that's kind of what you want to do. Don't want to over leverage, guys. Hey IQ, I love this. I day trade NAS 100. Love to see, nice to see someone else analyze. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I love scalping NAS 100 too. US 30, gold, Bitcoin, any currencies. We trade them all. We trade them all, guys. There's just so much we can chart on a call, guys. Uh, Ivor Dimazon, yes, I do have a live account, bro. I trade as well here. Okay, you're probably new to the channel, but guys, if you join the free Telegram group at the top, it's pinned at the chat. We post our trades in there. We post member trades in there. We post links to our live trading sessions and things like that. But yes, I do trade live, bro. I do analysis. I answer your questions, and I'm also trading. I'm trading on my I trade on my mobile phone. I have it right in front of me. I'm just watching spreads right now. but I am trading, guys. So just make that clear. Yes, I am trading with you guys, but I'm trading more the retest confirmation trades. If I do see an impulse break, I do take it, but I look at the context of taking it, guys. Okay. And every call, guys, you guys know I lose my voice on every single call. I tell you guys all the time, when you go up 10, 15, 20 pips, scale out, guys, scale out. This is scalping, okay? So what goes up could come right back down to retest where you bought in, okay? So if you go up 5, 10, 15, 18 pips on this play, that's why I always tell guys up here, scale out 70, 80% of your trade. Leave a small break-even runner, because if it starts to consolidate and come down, you could be giving away a lot of your gains. Okay, we could easily get into another trade, but take your profits, guys, even in the gold, because gold could retrace right back up. Okay, I can see it right now. See how gold is coming right back up? Okay, that was the sell, but you need to be taking profits, because look at now. I told you there was going to be a ton of buyers at the daily level and also the 30 RSI. Okay, now you start to see it with this bullish engulfing candle. It took out one, two, those three sell candles. One candle took it out. Here's the retest coming down, retesting for support and turning into a hammer candle. So this is gaining momentum now too. So I'm also eyeballing a buy up here. My buy bias is not changing up here. It's just getting stronger. Look at the momentum. It's getting stronger, coming up to 50. So we could potentially get a nice little break above here at 1811.30. Okay. So if we can scalp down, we can buy, but you got to understand, where is this thing coming down? It's coming down to a daily level. That's why I use yellow, white, and red on my charts, guys. Okay, some people say, oh, your chart is too busy, it's got too much lines, but to me this makes sense. If I never had this label, this area here with a yellow line, I would not know that this is the daily support. Maybe I would continue holding this sell down, thinking it's going to break further, but at a daily support, I know that there's always going to be daily buyers coming in. Okay, and also the RSI is telling me a lot too. When it bounces off 30, there's always 30 RSI buyers. Okay, it doesn't always have to be retail traders. It could be algorithms, it could be robots set up always buying at 30 to just cool off the RSI. So you got to understand that, guys, if you want to scalp these markets. Cyril, what trading platform am I using? I'm using TradingView. TradingView. It's a free platform. If you do want to upgrade to the premium, you can. It gives you additional indicators and things like that. But the free platform works perfect. You get more than enough. I believe it's 3 indicators with the free platform. You can really do some nice charting, some analysis. And then when I do place trades, I'm on MT4 on my phone. I'm placing trades on MT4, but I'm just and I'm charting on TradingView. So Miriam, hopefully I answered your question. You just said you're in a gold sell. I told you, I walked you through the trade. When it was coming down, I always tell you scale out profits, because it's reaching a daily area and 30. I was watching for it to see if this, I told you it would be a green candle, but I was looking for the rejection right here to see if it would get rejected at the daily as resistance, then it would come down. It didn't happen, okay? You see how it was a bullish engulfing candle coming right back up. Now it's back into this accumulation distribution zone. Okay, so a lot of things are happening. This thing could be getting some momentum. Okay, could be a inverse head and shoulder pattern forming. Here's our left shoulder. That could have been the head. Now all we got to do is just finish off this right shoulder, continue to come up, and then we could see gold breakout up here. Okay, US 30. Okay, so you could scale out a little bit of those profits. It's still holding above this zone now. Okay, so it's holding above 35,000 for 10. Okay, so it could consolidate here before its next move up. Do I always wait for a candle close? Yes, 99% of the time I'm always waiting for candles to close, because I need that confirmation, guys. When you get a candle close, it tells you exactly where the volume is, where it closed. It tells you who had the momentum going into the close. If you look for your next candle opening up, it gives you the momentum, who started the open of that candle. So not always do I wait for candles to close, but if I'm looking to take a trade, yes, I'm looking for candles to close. But while I'm in trades, I'm watching what's going on with the price action. I watch the volume, how it comes down, back up. But candle closing tells you everything, and it doesn't matter what time frame you're a trader on. Okay, if you want to trade 15-minute candles, you should train yourself to wait for candles to close on 15. If you're a 30-minute hourly trader, you should train yourself to wait for candles to close. It will tell you more confirmation. And if those candles are closing above or below key support or resistance levels, then it gives you even more information, guys. Once in a while you're going to miss some trades. Okay, that's the only negative about waiting for candles to close, is sometimes you're going to miss trades, and a lot of traders don't want to miss trades. But I would rather miss a trade than take a trade that's going to go the opposite direction and take me out with a loss. I would rather sit back and relax. I've done that, guys. I've done that, and it did my account no good. I was trading everything, okay? And then I looked at my net profits at the end of the day, at the end of the week, end of the month, and I wasn't getting ahead. I was just making too many mistakes. So when I did have a really nice gain, then all it was doing was making up for my losses on all those impulse trades. So when I learned more discipline, I said, okay, I'm going to test a new strategy. I'm going to wait for candles to close. Then I incorporated that into my trading, and now I'm consistently profitable, hitting my daily pips, what I need, and I'm done for the day. And it just takes patience and discipline, guys. That's what trading is. With whatever you're trading, stocks, options, Forex, just in life, guys, just be patient and disciplined. If you're trading those prop firm challenges too, you have to have patience and discipline with those prop firms. If you start over leveraging and you go crazy with those, you're going to fail those challenges, and you're going to just sit there and be redoing them. They give you more than enough time. They give you 30 days to make 8%. It's not that difficult. And then challenge 2 is even easier. I think it's an additional 30 days to make 4%. It's not that hard, guys, okay? Iga, you're very lost and haven't gained anything. I'm sorry, bro. I can't please everybody. If you're lost, then maybe you are new to trading or new to scalping. But yeah, it's not easy, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't learn how to scalp the markets in one session on one live call. It takes months, years to learn how to scalp, guys. Um, if you see what's happening up here with US 30, what's happening? Consolidation. Who can tell me what's going on up here? This is pure consolidation. It's forming a flag right now, okay? So what happened? US 30 broke out, okay? It broke out, okay? It made a high up there. That was the impulse break up there and came back down. Now it's consolidating in this box. It could break down and come down here, or we could get the additional push up here again. So we could be looking for like another US 30 buy up here. So if this thing, what I do is, comes over here, see how it's consolidating in a flag? It could break out again and come up here. We could look for an additional entry right back into this area. But again, we got to wait for confirmation and then push up there, the continuation, okay? Or we could possibly get our pips out of there, and then we could look, if this thing comes back down, breaks below there, it could come down here, and we could look for a short, okay? But I'm going to hold this because the US 30 is still strong up here. It's at 62 RSI, still strong, okay? It could be a little healthy pullback, cooling off the RSI, and then all we need is to get some new buyers in here and coming up, okay? Gold is moving. Okay, now gold is coming right back into our sell zone. Okay, so again, that could have been a pullback. That big green candle coming up again, spin top candle. Look, it's making a lower high from over here. Okay, so you can start to draw a little bit of a trend line. I can start to see what's happening. Okay, it's pulling back up and then go down. This was a big bullish candle come up, creating a lower high and coming right back down. Okay, remember the overall trend on gold was bearish, so these could just be pullbacks. Okay, if you're not comfortable with trading pullback candles and counter trading, don't counter trade. Trade with the trend. Look for the sell opportunities. There's another one. Okay, so do you see, guys, what happened here? See how this candle came? The volume closed below our target, 1809.80. This is a retest candle. See how it came up? It retested and it's coming down. We could be looking for the break again here at that daily. And hopefully the second time it will have more momentum to break and really drop, guys. Okay, so if you are getting into like a sell here, place your stop loss above this area or above this consolidation area, and let's hope that this thing can really drop now. If I go to a higher time frame, guys, if I go to like my hourly candles, look at my hourly candles. Okay, so this hourly candle is still dropping, but this thing is going to recover soon. Okay, the RSI on the hourly, it's extremely oversold at 20 down here, but this thing, if it breaks below and closes this hourly candle, we've got 18 minutes left on this candle. If we can get this hourly candle to close below the daily support, we could potentially get some next push on our next hourly candle coming down. Okay, so that's gold, US 30. We can also chart Nasdaq if you guys want. We can do one more indice, guys. Thank you for the subscribe, Anchor Sharma. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. So my spread on US 30 is 1.5 pip. Okay, that's my spread on US 30. Thank you, bro. Okay, guys, do you guys want to look at Nasdaq right now? Let's take a look at Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is pushing as well, just like the US 30 and gold. Okay, we sold off, we found the bottom. But what I do is, guys, I go really quick. I go to my dailies. Okay, I like to see the daily where we're at. Okay, real quick. It doesn't have to be long, guys. You don't gotta spend too much time. Just real quick. All-time highs. I know where it is up here. Okay, all-time highs. 15,710 right there. There's today's low, 615. Just want to grab body to body supports right there. Okay, and if we go all-time high again, guys, you know the drill. If we break over the all-time high, we move daily 100 pip increments. Okay, so the next one will be up to 15,800 right there. Okay, from 700, 100 pip increments. Okay, on the daily all-time highs. If we come down here to 615 and we break, we're going to come down to 596, and then we're possibly going to touch down these wicks down here. Okay, and that's all I need on the daily. Okay, and then I start to see what's happening. It was breaking out very strong, bullish. We follow Nasdaq all the time. It came up there, rejected, spin top, indecision. Came up there, rejected, pin bar. Came up there, rejected, indecision. Then we got some bullish move on the NFP news, but now today it's selling off. It's coming down bearish. We've already engulfed yesterday's daily candle, so all we got to see is follow through. And look up here, guys, extremely overbought up here, 70, 72, 71 on the RSI. I can see divergence. Price was making higher highs. Our strength is starting to come down. Okay, so Nasdaq looks like it could be pulling back today. These are the hourly candles. Okay, so guys, that's why it's nice if you want to trade also hourly candles. You don't have to scalp 5-minute candles. Okay, you can look how to trade hourly candles. Here's our top supply zone up here on the daily. Just showed you that resistance. This is a supply zone. Okay, so see when our hourly candles come up, you can start to short up here. You can put a sell entry and have your stop loss placed up here and run it down. Now what you got to do is you got to identify the support levels. Okay, right there, white. So from up there, it sold off, then it bounced, came back, double rejection up there, came down. There was our break, guys. There's your break, okay? So you ask me, what is that? There's the volume close below on the hour. There's your retest. See how it came up and got rejected? Boom, sell order right there, okay? There's your sell order for all of my hourly traders. Where you guys at? Look at that drop. That's 18 pips right there, okay? And you can see how you can see it. It's a bearish pin bar shooting star candle, close below that support level I just showed you. There's our retest and come down, okay? And then don't get greedy. Take your pips, because then you can get a bullish candle coming right back up. But now let's look what's going on. See the reversals now? They're making lower highs, guys. The candlesticks are telling you a story, okay? Okay, see the pullback? It came up, but it's a swing high, but it's lower than over here. So this is where selling pressure increased. Look at bearish engulfing candle, take out that, and there's this extreme drop coming down, okay? So this was the Nasdaq sell. Where's it coming down to? Look, it came down. There's our daily support. It came down. And again, at daily supports, guys, you're going to always expect a whipsaw. Like right there. It came right back up. Next candle, retest up here and come down bearish engulfing. Take out the wick and even close down further. Look how low it came down to. Okay, so this is what we're trading now on the hourly. Now it's coming right back up, testing the daily resistance area right here. Okay. So that's basically all I need for my hourly stuff. I can see it's in a deep downtrend, but it could be reversing bullish here now, okay? We could be picking up the bottom. Now these are my 5-minute candles, okay? So see the 5-minute candles coming down, coming down. Okay, now we're reaching a little bit of support down here. It's coming up right up to here. Then the swing low is making a higher low. So we can start to see it starting to gain some strength down here on the bottom. Okay, we're in a nice little uptrend forming. And where's our RSI? Our RSI just got above the 50, okay, right there. So I start to see, do we have some areas of like consolidation? Yes, absolutely. We are in it right now. Okay, you can see from here, all in here. That's the area of consolidation. I'm not looking to trade this zone. Inside this box, I don't trade this zone. What I'm looking for the breakout above here, 15,656. Above that hourly resistance, I look to take a sell up here, continue that uptrend right in here. And possibly we'll take it up to our next hourly levels. But before it gets to hourly levels, it's going to make a pit stop right here. That could be TP1. On the 5-minute scalping, here's TP2, okay, and then we could go to those levels, guys. Okay, see how I do my charting? And then all I got to do is just sit back and relax and wait for it to happen. Okay, and I could do multiple charts like this, and I could start to trade which ones start triggering. Okay, and also for the sell, if we come down bearish, we break this trend line, yeah, I could look for a sell coming down here. Okay, because this thing could start to sell off, and I could look for a potential sell coming down to there. $15,646 area, okay, and exactly where would I look for profits? Number one would be right there, okay. Hourly level, that's the white line, red line, next level right there, and then there's my next level, okay. And if we really get that hourly breakdown, we're coming down to the daily support, okay? So that's type of chart for my Nasdaq, the way how it would be set up. And in here, I'm not trading inside here. That's the accumulation distribution. I'm looking for the buy above 656. I'm looking for a short sell below 646, okay? So hopefully that makes sense, guys. But that's going to be my Nasdaq chart going forward. Let's go back to US 30. US 30 is still consolidating up here at the top. Okay, we're still holding a little bit. Let me just move this. Okay, so see how it pulled back a little bit, but we're gaining a little bit of bullish momentum. So we could possibly get into another buy area up here if we start breaking above 417. Or you could be still be holding your break even runner. Okay, your break even runner did not get tapped down here. Remember, the order was down here or on this retest candle. You're still alive. Or you could be holding your full position, guys. There's always guys that hold full positions. Okay, so we could be breaking out bullish again right here. That's the bullish flag continuation pattern. Gold. Okay, gold again came down to our daily level and got rejected. Okay, so you can see it's starting to get a little bit of momentum coming up. I can start to see a little bit of momentum coming up like this. Okay, so if gold can show me that it's bullish and wants to break up here, yeah, then this could be a really nice buy forming. And then we're going to get our first break above 50 on the RSI. Look, we have not had it all the way since here, since London session. Back here, the start of London. Okay, so you can see if we start to get it, could break up here and gold could be a nice reversal forming, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay, we're gonna go for about another 30 minutes, guys, till about 8:30, 30, 40 more minutes, and then I gotta get my kids to school. That's why we did this session a little earlier, but thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining this early in the day. Okay, so gold just has to get above these zones right here. These previous support lines are now resistance, okay? So we need gold to break above them. Okay, so Nasdaq is getting at that level as well, but we're not there yet, okay? So remember, in about 9 minutes, we're going to get a new hourly candle. It'll be the 8 a.m. Eastern candle, okay? So we might get a little bit of volatility then. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions that I can answer for you guys. Guys, thank you so much. I think we just hit 3,000 subs, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That's awesome. What a milestone for us. And Kate, you're holding a buy from 1820. Okay, that's tough. You gotta learn, Enki, how to place a stop loss. Okay, you can't allow your account to go down 100 pips. Okay, you gotta learn stop loss, bro. Gotta learn, cause you guys can give up all of your gains on one trade, guys. I tell guys this all the time. If you're trading without a stop loss, it could be a disaster to your accounts, guys. You got to reduce the risk. Sometimes we get in trades and they don't work out in our favor, but you got to exit with a small loss, 5, 10 pips, get out, you know? But don't allow your account to go down 100 pips and still hold, okay? Because then you're just hoping, you're hoping. Yeah, you guys know the way how we trade. We trade with proper risk management. Um, Yeah, guys, Becker, you're down 6,000. Wow, man. Yeah, you guys gotta, honestly, you guys gotta learn proper risk management, guys. Like, for real. You can't allow your accounts go down that much money, man. But it takes time to learn that, guys. Believe me, I was in your position too, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was there too with you guys, okay? I was always thinking that the markets were gonna continue going that direction, but guys, the markets will tease you. So if you're in a sell, like, or in a buy in Kita, 1820, all the way up there from London, okay? What they're doing is they're just teasing you with these pull-ups. They pull it up and then they hammer it down. They pull it up and they hammer it down. We need to wait. What you need to see is you need to get above 1814. Okay, this is the next daily resistance up here. If you want to see 1818, 1820s again, gold has to get above 1814. This is the key daily resistance level. Okay, right now we're fighting with this zone right here. We're fighting at the next daily support, 1809 over here. Okay, so just, guys, please trade with proper risk management, guys. We don't teach that, trading with no stop loss. Hell no. That's not what we do here. Oh, it would be nice to be in Dubai right now. You guys are in the afternoon trading. No, for us it's really, really early. What do I think about the crypto market? I'm bullish on crypto. Bitcoin just broke 50,000, went up to 52,500. Now it's retesting to see if we can hold 50,000. But yeah, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Long term scalping everything. I would scalp Bitcoin with you guys, but a lot of you guys have brokers with a 7 to 10 pip spread, so it doesn't really help with scalping Bitcoin. But definitely we can scalp Bitcoin if you guys want. No worries with that. It's just if you guys want it for education, or if you guys actually want to trade, you guys got to get a better broker. You can't be scalping Bitcoin with 7 to 10 pip spreads. My spread is 2.3. Okay, so it makes scalping a little bit easier. Uh, G. Garrigas, tips for beginning getting into Forex trading. Patience, discipline. Start off with a demo account. Leave your ego at the door. Start off with a demo account. Learn how to properly navigate around MT4. Okay, buys, sells, market orders, executions, things like that. How to properly set a stop loss, take profits, things like that. Once you navigate around there, get into the real market trading. Go with a real account, but deposit the minimum your broker allows. Okay, you're not going to look to become a millionaire overnight, but what you're doing is you're going to look to how to make 10 to 20 pips per day consistently, day over day. If you can do that for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you can master that skill, then try and bump it up an extra 10 pips. Maybe try for 20 to 30 pips per day. And once you master that, then you can start to look to fund your account a couple $100, $1,000, whatever it is, whatever your financial situation is, and look to make those 20 to 30 pips consistently now with a funded account, with capital in your account. Or if you learn this skill and you don't have the funds to fund yourself a couple $1,000, which not everybody has, look into the prop firm challenges. They will fund you if you're a good trader. You can prove that you've got good, proper risk management. You can trade with their money and you can keep 80% of the profits at the end of the day. Okay, so there's a lot of things, but as a beginning trader, guys, patience and discipline. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight. Get that out of your head. You're not going to be driving a Lamborghini as a beginner trader. Okay, you're not. It's not gonna. You're not gonna have a Lamborghini. Once you get that out of your head, then you can think realistically as a trader. You got to think of this as if you want to do this full time, if you want to do it part time, or is it just a hobby? Number one, you got to ask yourself those questions. If it's a hobby, you're not going to invest a lot of time into this. If you want to do this as a side hustle, you're in school, you have a job, whatever it is, you have to invest a couple hours per day into this. If you want it to be your full-time gig, you got to invest a lot of time, just like any other one, just like a full-time gig at school. If you're becoming a lawyer, how long are they in school for? They go all day every day to school. They're studying theory, and then they do their practical, everything. That's what it is. So basically, when you're learning how to trade, you're doing theory. You're studying webinars, tutorials, books, YouTube videos, things like that. But then you're putting practical in the real world. The real world is a real market, trading like right now. And that's your practical test. Okay, and if you can do that and with proper risk, like you don't ever want to put your account down $6,000 or $10,000 or something like that. That could kill your entire account, guys. Um, just that's the best advice I can give you guys. Okay, look here on gold, guys. Okay, so see what what's happening now. We're breaking above the 50 RSI. This looks good for bullish momentum, but I don't want just this to just fade off, to come up here and get rejected. Okay, so this could be the impulse candle breaking out, but let's watch for the volume to close above this area. Okay, this is going to be key. We got 20 seconds left on this candle, and we could also get continuation on our next candle. And then if it moves up, we're looking for a move from here to this red line. There's 10 pips, okay? 10 pips. And then our second line up here is 20 pips. See how they're separated by 10 pips? And I'm not just guessing 10 pips. This red line is over here, this previous swing high, and then there's my next one, that swing high, okay? So I'm not guessing, guys, where it could go. I'm using existing price action, okay? But do you see how the volume did not close above there? It got rejected, and look at it, it's coming down again, okay? So we're still going to wait patiently to see what this candle is going to do. See how it came down? Buyers stepped in right here at 1810.61. Now they're pushing it up as a hammer candle, okay? So this could be our candle that's going to break out now here. And this could be the impulse break. And again, the next candle will be your retest confirmation candles, okay? So let's keep an eye on this, guys. Here's going to be our impulse break with nice momentum, okay? So we could get a nice 5 pip push, maybe 10 pips. We'll see what happens with this, okay? But again, let's wait. Lots of time. 4 minutes. This candle just opened a minute ago. There's lots that can happen, okay? See, didn't. It's now turned into like a spin top candle. So lots of indecision still, okay? It's still got a barrier up here. Lots of resistance. It needs to break. But guys, I hope that gold can go up for you guys to recover those losses. I'm praying for you guys as well here. But we need to get gold above these key levels, okay? If we can get above these key levels, then we can worry about getting up to our next daily resistance of 1814. There we go, okay? So that's a nice little push on gold on this candle, but we need follow through, guys, okay? We want to finish with volume up here, okay? We don't want just an impulse break and come right back down. That's going to do us no good as buyers. We want to see it close with volume up here, okay? So let's keep an eye on gold right now. Guys, don't worry about it. If you've lost money, guys, it's all part of trading. It's all part of trading. If there's anyone that tells you they've never lost money, they're lying to you. I've lost money. I've lost more than you, bro. I've lost more than you. Believe me, when I started trading, I didn't even know what when I started 15, 20 years ago, I didn't even know what candlesticks were. I didn't know what price action was. I was trading penny stock pump and dumps back then. I was 19 years old. I just heard about penny stocks. I heard people getting rich on penny stocks. I was believing the hype. And you buy them for 50 cents and they go up to $5, and I was thinking, oh my god, I'm going to become a millionaire. I was buying them, just learn on the hype. I didn't even know what price action was. I didn't even know what a trading chart was. I was just buying. I heard a name, a ticker, I would buy it, and then after like 1 hour it just dumped. They dumped it, but that's why it's called a pump and dump. And I lost a ton of money. Back then there was no demo accounts, there was no YouTube videos, there was no mentors, there was absolutely nothing. None of my friends, nobody in my family did stock trading. So I learned this all on my own. But I wouldn't stop. I kept learning and learning. I'm learning. I'm like, some people are making money at this. There's got to be a way. We just got to learn it. And then I started reading. I learned about charts and things like that. I was trading with, back then, you should see the platforms. They were shit, guys. Oh my god, if you saw TD's platform back in the day. And back then, guys, I couldn't place trades. I had to get on a phone and call my broker. I had to call the bank, say, hey, can you buy me 1,000 shares of this? By the time I got through the phone call, it took 5-10 minutes. Then they're placing the trade. The price is moving up and down in 10 minutes. So you missed the play. And do you know how much they were charging back then? $50. $50 commission. And you had to get on a telephone to call, guys. That's how trading was back in the day. That's how ghetto it was. So now, if we just sit back and relax and we hit a buy and sell button on our phone or on our desktop, it's so much easy now, guys, okay? But then I started to learn about price action, and I'm like, okay, there's volume, there's price action. I started learning about supply and demand, resistance, support zones. I started seeing that candlesticks develop patterns, multiple patterns. Once you start understanding these things, then I'm like, okay, trading now makes sense now. So now I really need to put in time to learn this stuff. So after school, I kept on learning. I was doing my schoolwork, I was doing my candlestick work. Just I made time for it. There's no excuses, guys. If you want this to happen, there's no excuses, guys. Just learn this shit. It's not that complicated. Okay, here's our breakout candle. This is the one I'm watching for volume. Okay, see how it's pushing up nice? Okay, that's a good 5 pip move right there, but we want to see follow through. It's going to close now in 10 seconds. Let's watch the close. Okay, this is going to be the close. I'm going to zoom in, guys, so you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, so look, it's got nice momentum to the top. Okay, Now it's bearish. Obviously, there's going to be sellers, okay? We're approaching areas where gold does not want to go. The market makers are trying to push gold down, okay? But now what we need to see is increased buyers coming in anywhere, please, above this level, okay? And about 50% of this candle, I want to see, look, I'll even draw a line where I think that the support should be right here. I don't want to see it fall below here, okay? 181147, that's a psychological number. I love psychological numbers, okay? 50 right there. I just placed that before it even got down there. That's where I want to see it hold. If we can't hold this position, then sellers are going to push it right back down to here, okay? Right where it started, okay? It could very well come down there, and that could be a retest. But I want to see if it can hold right here. Can buyers hold this? There. See how we got a nice little wick there? I placed that red line before it even happened, guys, okay? I hope you guys don't have a delay to see that. I placed that red line before it even happened. Okay? And I have a nice spread right now, guys. I'm at half a pip right now. Okay, that's why Fusion Brokers has really nice spreads, guys. Half a pip is really nice when you're scalping. Monica, thank you for your subscribe. I appreciate it. Okay, so the longer this holds support, then we break the high of this candle right there, 1811.78, right here, the top, okay, right there. Now we're turning into, look, it could turn into a hammer candle, okay? So see how it came down? We tested for the support. It's got a long rejection. All we got to do is flip the head of this candle to a bullish hammer, and there it is, okay? So we made a new high right now, a new higher high. This is forming into a hammer candle. All we need now is that momentum. See the RSI here? See how we're at 55? We need that push. See over here when I look left? That's why I'm always charting my RSI as well. There was previous RSI resistance right there, 58.71. This was London session at 3:15 a.m. We could possibly now do a full retracement on the strength from London session. This will be really nice for gold, really bullish. But can we break above this red line, 59? If we can break up there, then gold could possibly come up to 1812 up here, okay? There it goes, okay? Okay, so there's the push, okay? So this was your retest rebuy candle or your impulse candle. You could have got in on any one of those candles right there, okay? And that move from the bottom right there, that's good for 8 pips, okay? And then the retest candle, if you get in on this one, you're riding it up. But now what we're watching, guys, is can the volume close above this red line so that we can get increased momentum so we can go to our next area, okay? Next area we need to break above is, see these candles? Right there. There's the push, okay? Guys, do you see how that works? Did you see that retest candle? Okay, this area. Guys, honestly, after this video, check it out. Watch it at this area. I put that red line there before that even happened. That's why I always want to see support at that level. Why? Because I follow price action, guys, for 20 years. I didn't learn this last night, okay? I kind of know psychological areas. Okay, look at the push now. Okay, I told you it would get up to 1812.22. There's my red line from right there. Where could it go up to now? Right here, the wick of this candle, 5:45. Before we started this call, remember we started this call at 6:30 a.m.? Now we're doing a full retracement, guys, okay? And if you guys are in profits, scale out a little bit, guys. Scale out. Reward yourself with a little bit of profits, but learn from this. Learn from this, okay? And what do we need, guys? You guys know. You guys are on the call with me daily. I need this volume to close above this red line so that we can retest here and continue going up. We need to make higher lows, higher lows. We need healthy pullbacks with buyers coming in, more buyers. That way we can see gold get back up to 1814, possibly 1818, and hopefully to 1820 for Enkate, so you recover all your money, bro. But you guys see how that played out, okay? Okay, so 10 seconds left on this candle. Let's watch how it's going to close. I'll zoom in again on where it's going to close and our next candle. Okay, we're losing momentum. I don't want to lose. I want to keep it above that red line. Okay, see how sellers are trying hard to push it down? Okay, see that continuation right there? So it's going to retest again down here. Right away it came down, but we are getting a little bit support. Hopefully we can hold this area. If we can't hold this area, then it's going to come back down to this area, 1811.50. See, this is our first high low. Hold this area, hold, and we flip this candle. We flip the volume, we flip the sellers, and now we have more momentum. We turn this into a buying hammer candle. We could come up, claim this wick, and continue to make a new higher high up to here. Okay. Look at that beautiful candle. Okay, do you see how it came down, retested for support? It formed a higher low. We got some new buyers, but guys, if we break this red area right here on the RSI, the strength, this was London session, guys. London, we're like, this was 5 hours ago. Okay, look at it, there we go. We get that push, beautiful, guys. Okay, now we're gonna get up to here, boom, tap 1812.66 right there. There's another profit take, guys. These red lines represent profit areas. Okay, if we get the momentum, we're coming up to this level, 1813.13 now. Okay, you see how I'm walking it up? That's why guys ask me, why do you have all these red lines? What do you got these red lines for? Well, exactly why I have them, because I know where I'm taking profits. This is previous price action, guys. All the way from back here, 5 a.m. before the call started. That's what it is. If you ever use Fibonacci retracements, this is a retracement. Okay, it's coming, but now we're doing a reversal pattern. We're breaking from bearish to bullish. We spotted this morning with bullish divergence. We saw it. We saw a double bottom over here. That was, remember I told you, an inverse head and shoulder pattern? This was the head. There's our left shoulder. Here's our right shoulder forming. Breakout. Okay. There's not too much volatility in the markets, but if you follow these type of patterns going into like 8:30, 9:30 a.m. during New York stock market, that's where you see US 30 and Nasdaq and gold break 50 pips, 100 pips. Okay, but once you learn this skill from here to here, okay, let's take a look at how high that is. And that's why you got to scale out, grab some pips here, grab some pips there, grab pips on another pair, and they all add up. Right there, that tip from the bottom to there is 15.5 pips, okay? So, and then you got to expect a little bit of a retracement, okay? So 5, 10, 15 pips, scale out, 70% of your position, leave a break-even runner, and we'll see. Because gold, remember, we're fighting the overall downtrend, guys. Don't forget that, okay? That's where a lot of traders get caught up. They think that gold is going to automatically start going like to the moon. No. Remember, gold has been selling off heavy, guys. Look from up here. Gold has been selling off like crazy, okay? This could have been a pullback, lower low. This could be a pullback, lower low. If you're following the overall, if you zoom out, you can see what's going on, okay? That's why I tell you guys, this is still counter trading. We're counter trading the overall trend of gold. Gold is still bearish, okay? So if you get in 10, 15 pips like that, guys, scale out. Okay, I can't tell you guys this enough. If you guys are not learning this, like me telling you guys on every single call, if it's not registering in your brain, then I don't know how else to tell you guys, honestly. And for guys that are trading without stop losses, guys, I always tell you how to trade with a stop loss. Do not trade without a stop loss, guys. The market makers will kill your accounts, guys. You have to learn that discipline, guys, for real. For real. I like, it makes me sick to my stomach when you guys tell me you guys are not trading with stop loss. Alex, what's up, brother? Big Ron back at it again. Yes, sir. Um, okay, see how it's turning now into a spin top candle? Because now it's indecision. This could turn into a bearish pin bar shooting star candle and come right back down. But I tell you guys, when it tapped up there, remember these red lines, guys? These are profit zones. Here's TP1, TP2, TP3. I tell you guys, and that was good for 15 pips. Okay, 15 from down here, 10 pips from the retest candle right there. Okay, so there's no excuse there. Your MT4 should have been blue and you should have been profiting, okay? And what I would do is I leave a small runner with a break even either here or here, wherever you bought in. And then that would be my gold runner. If it comes down and it taps, big deal. It's a break even of 20% of my original trade. But the majority of the pips right there, so 15 pips, for example, if I use a standard lot 1.0, I made 150 US dollars. I sell up here, but I get rid of 0.8 of my position, 80%, and I leave a 0.2 runner with my break even down here. If gold wants to come back down, pick up buyers and continue going up, my runner will make more profits, and I can also get into another trade. But if I go up $150 US in 5, 10, 15 minutes, scalping, that's my job as a scalper, is I'm not swing position, guys. I'm not trading to hold gold for 4 hours, 8 hours, 2 days. I'm scalping the markets. So if I wait patiently, I get my trade. If it goes up 5, 10, 15, 20 pips in a matter of 5, 10 minutes, that's what scalping is, guys, okay? You got to understand, are you an intraday trader, are you a scalper, or are you a swing position trader? You got to ask yourself that, okay? I know what type of trader I am. What type of trader are you guys? Okay, you got to learn that, guys. And for the swing position guys, maybe scalping doesn't work for them. They tell us in the mentorship, they say, I don't have time to scalp. No worries. So now we're doing webinars teaching how to swing position trade hourly, 4-hour, and daily candles. And they're learning and they're making a ton of pips now. They're making over 100 pips a day. They're identifying exactly how price action works. Okay, so see here, it came down and it tested again the support zone here, and now we're getting that bullish follow through. Okay, so you could have scaled out a little bit and then you have your runner going. But if you hold your entire position, guys, okay, this is what I got to tell you. If you hold your entire position, and then you could still be in full profits now coming back up, but sometimes it doesn't happen like this. They come down and they'll retest exactly right where you bought in. Okay, so you got to learn just with practice. It's practice. Okay, you will learn what works best for you. When I'm scalping, a lot of times they go up 5, 10, 15, 20 pips and then they'll come right back down to where I bought in. But if they do continue to run, I have a break even runner that will get me those profits continuing. Jacob Smith, up 22 pips made. A risk-free trade is what it is at this point. This buy is different because it reversed off the daily support, so it might not come back. Yeah, no, I agree with you. So we got nice daily support down there. Okay, that's why I have these yellow lines. It broke down a little bit, but we had a nice big bullish engulfing candle. Fill in all of that, it retraced, there's my trend line, so it's still holding, but we are starting to get some indecision candles. Look at these spin tops up here, so it could retrace, could cool off a little bit. Okay, the RSI, remember we're trying to break above previous RSI high up here, 58.59, but it could easily break and go up to 70, and this gold could come up to our next daily resistance right up here, 18.14, but it could cool off in this zone. Could pull back, cool off, consolidate, and then could continue driving up its next run. Okay, absolutely. But yeah, I agree with you. We bounced off the daily here, so gold could start to recover from the losses that it's had from all night. Samuel, stop loss is traders who still have doubts in there now. No, it's not. No, it's not, bro. If you got that psychology in your head, I'm gonna disagree with you. Okay, stop loss is not just. I have a lot of knowledge in the markets, and I still use a stop loss, and I don't doubt what I'm doing. But you're gonna get a rude awakening with market makers when you get those fuck you candles. When that candle drops 10, 20, 30 pips on you, and they pick up all that liquidity and take it back up, guys. Sometimes they don't just pick up that liquidity, they hammer it down, and if you don't have a stop loss, then good luck to you and good luck to your account. But if you want to trade with no stop loss, that's on you. Okay, I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lessons trading with no stop loss. But to each is everybody. Some people don't trade with stop loss, some people do. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. Okay, I'm just giving some education back here, guys. That's up to you to learn. You guys decide. You guys learn. Open up a trade and trade with no stop loss and tell me how it goes. Tell me if you can exit exit that trade. When you go down 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pips, then what do you do? What is your psychology then? What are you going to do? You're going to hold it still and just pray to God that it comes up? What if it comes up and it's a higher low and then they can hammer you down again? How long are you going to continue to hold that? How long are you going to let it bleed for? You know, a stop loss you place, boom, it triggers, you're out of the trade. You don't have to worry about nothing. You just look for your next trade. That one year that you're trading with the stop loss, that could take all your capital. What happens if you're down 500, $1,000? You're down 20, 30, 50% of your account. Now you're still holding that. You don't even have margin to trade anymore, you know? So there's a lot of things you got to factor in, bro. But wait till you have a fuck you candle. Samuel, I agree with you, bro. If you're a master, I would love to trade with you, bro. If you can show me how to trade without a stop loss, I can do that too. I use sometimes a mental stop, but teaching young traders, that's not the style I want to teach. I don't want to teach young traders how to trade without a stop loss. Okay, because I care for every one of you guys here. Okay, not a lot of you guys have 5, 10, 15, 20 years experience trading the markets. Maybe some of you guys have less than a year, less than 6 months. Maybe a lot of you guys are just starting to trade. So that's not one type of advice I want to give young traders, is to trade without a stop loss. No way. Do I look for trades for only 20 pips? No, Dylan. I look for trades, and the more pips, the better. But I'm looking for scalping 5, 10, 15, 20, yes. But if these things want to continue to run, if I'm in the buy here on gold, if it continues to make higher highs and higher lows, why would I not collect 30, 40, 50, 100 pips? You know? But as a scalper, yes, I'm looking for 10, 15, 20 pips as my initial take profit. Absolutely. You're scalping the markets, bro. Come on. Do you do full margin on trades? No, I don't do full margin on trades, guys. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go about 5 more minutes, and then I gotta get the kids ready for school. I can hear that they're up upstairs. But guys, trade with stop loss. Okay? Unless you're a master trader like my man Samuel, then maybe don't trade with stop losses. But a lot of us are not master traders. Okay? There is a saying, guys, in the market: no stop loss, no account. Okay, so you might get away with a couple trades using no stop loss, but if you continue to challenge the market makers with no stop loss, all I can say is good luck to you guys. Good luck. Okay, I believe that the market makers are a little ahead of the retail traders, guys. Just a hunch. They can dictate the markets where they want, when they want, whenever they want. Okay. And you not using a stop loss? Oh shit. MS, what's up, bro? Sheep is back, my man, Malkan. Welcome, bro. But I'm gonna finish in about 5 minutes, Malkan. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the Tokyo session with Dave last night on the Zoom call. I saw you guys got a lot of pips last night. So, guys, just before I go, let's just review the other charts that we looked at today. Okay, we looked at US 30. Oh man, US 30, look at it. Completely sold off, okay? So see the flag that we had here? It didn't continue the bull flag, started breaking down, and now it's coming down. So keep an eye on this break, this area right here. 35,380.79 area for US 30. Could be a nice continuation to the downside right there, but US 30 is starting to fall. Okay, so we're getting a little bit now volatility opening in the markets now. Now we're at 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Okay, we're seeing gold pushing, US 30 is dumping. Nasdaq is still in that zone here. Okay, so Nasdaq went from 56 to 62. Not much, 5-6 pip move, but it's gonna open up as well. Okay, so Nasdaq will open up. Looks like US 30 is opening up. DXY, the US dollar, okay, it's starting to move now. Okay, so the markets are now starting to move, guys. Unfortunately, I got to take the kids to school now, but Yeah, so just keep an eye on that. Gold could be continuing to move up, guys. Just all we got to do is break above these key levels with volume, and then we can continue to head higher. We are making a higher high on this, but this is the candle 5 minutes like before 8:30. 8:30, there's going to be a lot of volatility coming in. Um, um, so, guys, yeah, heading the pip and dip strategy, guys. That's what it's all about. Pip and dips. Get your pips and dip, guys. Samuel, you're not a master yet, but you will be. You will be. But all I'm saying is, bro, don't get overconfident that you're bigger than the markets and running trading without stop loss, because you're gonna get a rude awakening, man. I was there, bro. I was there. I thought I was bigger than the markets too, and they humbled me real fast, real fast. You wouldn't believe, like if you were trading NFP last Friday, in 1 minute, gold ran 100 pips. How would you react to that without even a stop loss? For real. Think about that. If your account dropped 100 pips in 1 minute, how would you react to that without even a stop loss? Think about that. After the call, think about that. Some guys, if you got a ton of money in your account, maybe 100 pips is nothing to you, with your stop loss or with your account size. But that's where accounts are blown up. Okay, when you wonder when people get accounts blown up, it's because they're over leveraging and they're not using stop losses. Okay, so I don't preach that. So I preach to all of our guys in our group how to properly use a stop loss and get into a risk-free trade where you get into a break-even trade with no risk and you're already profitable. Those are the best trades to take. That's how you compound pips. That's how you grow your account, whether it's a small account or large account. That's how you become a profitable trader consistently, day over day. That's how you last in this for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years I've been trading. And guys, I don't need to show off to you guys. We always have trolls on here. What type of cars do I drive? What type of house do I have? This, that. I don't need to show that shit, guys. I don't. I'm here to educate you guys. I'm not here to show off that we drive Lamborghinis or Ferraris or Mercedes or this or that. That means nothing, guys. That's all materialistic shit. If you guys really want true mentorship and true trading to teach you guys how to trade, this is the channel, guys. Okay, if you want to see Lamborghinis, there's other YouTube channels. Go to those channels and look at the Lamborghinis. But here, if you're here to learn, we're here to teach, for real. I'm spitting facts, guys. Okay. OP, appreciate it. The best live channel for trading. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, bro. That means a lot to us. That means a lot. So Dave and I can continue doing this for you guys. Um, Dylan, do you trade or give live commentary on the charts? No, I trade, bro. Why is this so fucking complicated for you guys to understand? I am trading, guys. I am trading with you guys. Do you guys not understand this? Holy shit, this really starts to get fucking annoying, for real. Dylan, if you're here to troll, get the fuck off the channel, okay? Because I know you come on here quite often and you want to troll. I'm not in the mood for this shit, bro. I'm not in the mood. If you want to privately message me, I'll trade a one-on-one session with you, bro. Okay? We'll trade one-on-one on a Zoom call. I'll show you live trading. I'll show you my account. We'll do that, okay? If that's what you want. Just to prove you fucking trolls don't understand this shit, man. This is why we don't want to do this anymore on YouTube, guys. For real. Get these pieces of shit that come on here all day. Just bring the cancer. Bring the negativity here. Trying to give some free education for people, and you always got these pieces of shit here. What is the genuine question? Every time you come on here, you ask, do me and Dave trade while we're giving analysis? We've told you 100 times, yes, we are trading. If you follow the Telegram group, the free Telegram, we post our trades. If you follow our blog, we post the trades that we're taking. You can see yesterday, today, NFP, FOMC. You see we're trading live. Holy shit. Okay, guys. But anyways, back to this. If you guys want to sign up for the mentorship, we do private Zoom trading, okay? And we can ignore the trolls, guys. For $1 a day, we're not holding these prices for long. They're going to change, okay? So for $29.99, $1 a month, you get the weekly webinars. You get the weekly live Zoom calls, guys, that we're doing now, Tokyo and bonus London sessions. You get the tutorials. You get the mentorship.
You're grandfathered in at $29.99 for a limited time right now. We're running it because then these prices are going to change. Once we get enough people in the Zoom room, then we're going to be focusing on that. Guys, if you want to get in on the latest blog, this is what shows trades we're taking with profit tickets and things like that. So we have it all in here. If you want to join that, just drop your email address at the bottom of our page, join the newsletter right here, and you can get in that free educational blog. If you guys want to join the team, these are the tutorials, courses, back end. We start off with teaching you everything about price action, all the candlesticks, and then we get into support, resistance, supply, demand, accumulation, distribution, patterns here. All of our webinars are recorded and uploaded for everyone. We're going to have another webinar today at noon, guys, so I hope to see all the snipers there. But guys, thank you so much for joining. All of you guys that were viewing, I appreciate it. We changed the time today because of school and things like that. I got to take the kids to school. But thank you guys for joining. To everybody, for everybody learning and earning, keep doing it, guys. Just trade with a stop loss, guys. And I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Okay, guys, take it easy. Have a good day today.